Hello, it's 9:30, September 16th, 2021, and welcome to the weather update. Kind of a cloudy day with a few breaks of sun. This is what the satellite looked like during the day. Upstate New York, looks like anywhere from maybe Albany and northward had sunshine today. Looks like nice clear skies up in upstate New York, northern interior areas of New England. But for us, we had plenty of clouds around today, and we're still dealing with the clouds, but fortunately not much rain today at all, and the clouds don't really look that thick on here. Looks like there's some more areas of clearing that might wind up developing or not for tomorrow. You can see this stall front and this whole mess of a system here. If we look at the CONUS view, which we can get, you can see that this whole mess is pretty much, you have this tropical system here that is still an area being watched, not really anything forming yet, but you have this dry air all around to the west and the north that will eventually get into, but it's going to take its sweet time because, again, we got the big blocking ridge here that's messing things up, as it always does right here, and it kind of blocks the fronts from coming through. And there's no jet stream to move it aside, so it just slowly meanders. Looking at the radar, again, not really a whole lot on here. There are a few showers over New Jersey, but right now there's not really much of anything. Looking at our observations across the area, we're in the 70s, low 70s. A little humid out there. Not as humid as it was yesterday, but still a little humid. Got a easterly breeze that's bringing in the cooler air for our entire area. So everybody's pretty much in the low 70s right now. If we look at the high temperatures for the day, you will see that we managed to get up close to 80 degrees because of that little bit of sunshine. So a lot of areas got up close to the 80-degree mark. Islip actually managed to get up to 81. There was a little more sunshine in Suffolk County, 78 in Shirley, 77 in West Hampton. And pretty much fairly uniformly upper 70s to around 80. Even in New Jersey with that easterly flow, not really any warmer there. In fact, maybe a little cooler because they had a few showers around. So they were in the mid 70s down in the Jersey Shore area. Looking at the National Hurricane Center, still has not been named, but it will eventually. They say it will likely form in the next couple of days, and it could bring some high surfacing. Then there are two other areas that will have to be watched, but right now, nothing really conclusive right now. But it is taking shape. All the models are indicating that this is going to take shape. So, looking at the next couple of days here on the GFS, you'll see the system take shape off the East Coast, but stay off the East Coast. It won't be the only indirect impact would be a little high surf, and then we have this high building in that should build in for the weekend, Sunday and the Monday, and then it starts into a return flow by next week, again giving us that southwest flow. But fortunately, a cold front moves through next Thursday, and that'll bring cooler weather. Finally, we're starting to see the jet stream return and see some cooler weather. You'll see here when we look at the 250 wind here, you'll see the jet stream start to return here and bring us that cooler weather. Here's that trough. You'll see the trough starting to come through, and that'll bring cooler weather as we get into next week. Let's take a closer look, though, at the HRRR, and we have about 37 hours of it in, so we can take a look and see what it's going to do with this tropical system that is going to form off the East Coast here. And you'll see it might throw a couple of showers our way, perhaps tomorrow afternoon, though it looks, like I said, very scattered in nature. And maybe a slight chance of a shower or a thunderstorm, but very slight. And you can see it kind of just takes its sweet time moving away. Here we are Saturday morning, and it's still kind of sitting off the southeast of Cape Cod there. It's very weak. It's not going to be a very strong system. If we look at the winds around it, I don't. The models don't seem to indicate it's going to be very strong, but conditions will eventually get a little more favorable for it, and I think by tomorrow, this thing should have a name. Kind of surprised it doesn't already, but we're waiting for things to set up properly. So, looking at our dew points stays a little on the humid side. We stick with the easterly flow, and actually the easterly flow is going to pick up a little more tomorrow. Dew points in the 60s. Nothing, it'll still be humid, but it won't be oppressively humid, but there'll definitely be some humidity. And you see there's that drier air that'll try to work in for the weekend as this thing finally pulls away. Winds go more northerly on Saturday, by Saturday morning. And if we look at the temperatures here, you'll see that tomorrow it won't be all that warm with the cloud cover. We'll probably only be in the 70s as well, because there should be plenty of cloud cover around. Let's go look at the GFS here, and we will go and look at our temperature trend as we go into, we'll start with the dew point first. So GFS a little warmer tomorrow. Still showing the easterly flow. And then as we get into Saturday, you'll start seeing we have a northerly flow, but you still see this front. There's another cold front that's up here, so it's still not going to be. We're still going to be a little. It won't be really that dry on Saturday. There won't be a crisp dryness to the air. There'll still be some moderate levels of humidity. I'll just put that way. But as we get into Sunday, the humidity drops a lot more, and we have northerly winds, and the dew points drop. Sunday looks like a much nicer day with lower dew points in the 40s. Much better. And then we'll stick with those lower dew points to Monday as the winds shift to the southeast. But we'll definitely, you see those lower dew points definitely much more welcome. And then here it comes a much stronger cold front. And by next Thursday, look at that. Some really nice crisp air finally entering the picture. And you'll see temperatures will also be cool. We may be struggling to reach the 70-degree mark by next Thursday. So that's a lot more welcome than what we've been dealing with. Look at that. Wow. But before that, we'll have a warm day on Wednesday, and Tuesday we'll have 70s. Monday we'll probably be in the 70s. Sunday we'll probably be in the upper 70s to around 80. Saturday is going to be a little on the hot side. I think we're going to have 80 to 85. And not much of a sea breeze either. That'll make it kind of a little brutal out there. Let's go look at the sky trend here. So tomorrow, expect plenty of clouds. So Saturday should be plenty of sunshine. Sunday also plenty of sunshine. Very nice day on Sunday. Monday, maybe a few clouds, but I think there'll be plenty of sunshine. And then we'll see the clouds increase out of the next cold front. And then behind it, it clears out very nicely. We should have absolutely very nice weather by later next week. It's about freaking time, especially just in time for fall, to get rid of the summer weather. We're tired of it already. So let's go look at the NAM here with the sky cover. This is the 18Z NAM. And you'll see here from tomorrow, plenty of clouds around. A lot of clouds. For your Saturday, we start off with clouds and then we clear out. Looks like more of a sunshine in the afternoon over Long Island. And then as we get into Sunday, I think it'll be fairly sunny as well. We can also look at the RGM as well. Got the RGM model for clouds, and you'll see tomorrow there'll be a decent amount of clouds, so we might see those breaks like we did today. And then for Saturday, we start off with clouds and then some more sunshine, but I think it's Sunday that's going to turn out to be a real beauty of a day. And that is going to be your beautiful day, Sunday. I think Sunday is going to be very, very nice. Very, very nice day on Sunday. Saturday will be a little warm out there, but there'll be plenty of sunshine, I think, as well, but it just won't be as comfortable as it will be on the following day. Let's go back to the NAM 12, so we'll look at the rain chances for tomorrow again, and you'll see on the NAM 12, there's your coastal system, by the way, but for us, really, just a very slight chance of rain. And then with this other cold front that might come through later Saturday, we might actually see a chance of a shower, a thunderstorm with that. And then we see much better weather by Sunday building in. But Saturday is going to be, like I said, a little warm. That's for sure. Let's go to the Ventusky site, and we'll take a closer look at this coastal system that is going to form here. And let's go to the winds. Just go to wind gusts here. I'll move this to tomorrow here. So here's your coastal system. You see it right here. And this is by tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. You still see maybe a wind gust of 50. But for us, there won't be much of an impact with the wind at all from this. It'll mainly be, like I said, a little elevated surf, but it's not really going to get going until it moves further away, I think. This is Saturday. You can see, though, it will keep the winds north, and that's going to help suppress any sea breezes from developing. Here's 1 o'clock, and you can see this thing's starting to strengthen as it moves away here. But again, for us, we're still dealing with the offshore northerly winds. And then look at this thing really start winding up here. It still says 96L, by the way. That's what it has labeled as, but it's going to get a name. And you can still see kind of sitting in the Gulf of Maine. Here we are, Saturday, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's still going to take a long time. And this is using a different model now, obviously, than this is using the ICON model. I could change this to the GFS if I want. We'll use the GFS. GFS is a little weaker. The ICON definitely seems a little stronger in that regard. As we get to Sunday, yeah, this thing could wind up intensifying again. This is the GFS, and it actually has it hitting Newfoundland again, perhaps as a tropical storm. Not a hurricane, but a tropical storm again, and it kind of just gets hung up there a little bit. But as far as our weather goes. The only thing that we would have to the only impact that we might have, and I'd have to put this back to the icon to get the wave data. I mean, I could look at windy.com too as well. But the only thing that we'd have to really be concerned about is the waves. But the point is that this will keep the winds offshore, I think, on Saturday. So not much of a sea breeze at all, really, on Saturday. Let me go to windy.com and we'll go ahead and look at it. And the smoke, we're not going to be dealing with any more smoke, fortunately. I think we're hopefully done with that. But let's go look at windy.com here and see what this does. And this is the European model in regards to this. It doesn't really get it going until Saturday, and then it gets going. Once it gets more over the Gulf Stream, the conditions get a little more favorable. That's when we'll see this develop. And this is, again, the Europeans' interpretation. East at 38. We go to the wind gusts here. This gets a little more impressive here. This is going to be a pretty good sized, pretty decent tropical storm, but it's going to stay out over the water. We could take a look at it as it moves east. And yeah, it starts getting stronger as it. Oh my God, 96 miles an hour. This could be a problem for Newfoundland again, or the waters off of Newfoundland. And then look what the European does. It kind of just has it sit there. This isn't the next week. It kind of just sits there. But it hasn't formed yet, so before it's even formed yet, it's hard to speculate what this is going to do. And if you look at the GFS kind of has it much weaker. The Euro kind of has a stronger system. But the main impact, again, for our area is going to be the higher surf. So if we look at the waves here, you'd see some higher surf. But the purples, the real high surf is way out in the ocean. We're not really going to see any of those effects. I think that's going to be more of an issue for the marine interests, basically, and maybe St. John's again. It's a very stormy place, St. John's. I mean, they do get a lot of extratropical storms too, but getting tropical systems is a little unusual. So I guess that's going to conclude this weather update. Again, we're awaiting a name on this number 70 here. I don't know if this would give us. Let's see if they've got invests in here. No, they don't have any invests in here yet. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we got going on with the weather. So one more kind of gloomy day, and then we should start getting into some really nice weather, especially once we get into Sunday. Thanks for watching.